I have another fantastic brand new construction home tour for you today, right here in Bellevue, Washington. This property that sits behind me here is another one built by Thomas James Homes, as we featured on the channel multiple times. This one is a 5-bedroom, 4 1/4 bath, and it is over 3,000 square feet in the community of Lake Hills. Let's get into it. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's Aaron Morrow, and if you've been following along for a bit or have seen a few of my videos, you know I don't do these quick, hyper-edited 30-second home tours or listing videos. We do long, methodical, highly detailed tours here on the channel. We're checking actual materials, look at how the layout and transition works for the house, and talk about how the home physically lives. If you want to check out this home, if it's still active, look at the listing features, or see current pricing, all of that info can be found below in the description. And of course, if you're looking to make a move here to the Eastside area and want to see this property in person, feel free to reach out to me directly. And as I pan the camera, you'll see how this really opens up on the back half of this house down here on the main level. You got your family room, which is connected to the dining space, which is also connected to the kitchen. True open concept design. So if you are into open concept, this house would be your style. I know plenty of buyers that I work with that are still looking for a more traditional partitioned off rooms, but there are so many people that still are going after the open concept design. I know Thomas James Homes plays to the masses where they are looking to build this home for what the largest pool of buyers would be interested in this current market. Now, check out how just large this kitchen island is. I love that they're able to fit a kitchen this big in a property that's just over 3,000 square feet. I know I featured a lot of other properties on this channel that get way higher, above north of 5,000 square feet. But for a 3,000 square foot package, this home really does have a pretty decent layout to it too. I get a lot of people that reach out to me telling me that they love Thomas James Homes kitchen designs. They're always nailing their kitchen designs as far as what my viewers are giving me feedback on, and the people that I tour these properties for Thomas James Homes. They definitely focus on utility over just flashy trends. And I forgot to talk about the sink location on this rather large kitchen island for the space. This is actually one of my favorite locations to put the sink. I know putting the sink in front of a window, if you've got a fantastic view, that's clearly the better option to go with. But when you're building on a property that you don't have amazing views right outside your window, I think arguably the kitchen sink should go on the kitchen island where you can be looking into your space, entertaining guests, watching the TV, talking to your family, really kind of connecting more than feeling like it's just on a back wall where you're looking away from people. And let me know in the comments below if you've come across an AGA stove range oven. It's really cool. Love the design of it. I really like the handles too, which we'll check out. Love the gas stove top. Some people hate gas. I know it's still the default or most popular option to go with in the greater Seattle area here. And also notice that they turn on rather easily too. Again, these handles are super unique. I love the backsplash too. Another thing I forgot to mention is you probably see me testing these drawers out. It's a major pet peeve of mine when a multi-million-dollar home uses flimsy glides that wobble when you pull them. These are incredibly solid when I'm comparing to the average that I walk through these homes, which is definitely a good thing. And now check out this massive Electrolux fridge. This is Sub-Zero, Thermador, or Electrolux are the most popular brands that I am seeing in these newer homes being built across the east side. Let me know in the comments below if you would like an industrial size fridge in your home, or if you feel like these are a little bit too big for you. And now let's talk about the overall kitchen lighting before we move on from the kitchen. You've got gorgeous pendant lights over the island, but notice the low profile under cabinet lighting. In our own house, my wife and I actually keep the overhead can lights off in the morning and evening and just run under cabinet lighting. I think it really kind of just changed the mood of the environment. I am a sucker for under cabinet lighting. I talk about it nonstop every time I'm in one of these videos. I don't think there's a video that I don't mention it, whether the kitchen has it in it or not. Now again, right off the kitchen is your walk-in pantry. Excellent storage layout, but Thomas James Homes did something very unique and clever here. They tucked the access to your mechanical closet and the walk-in crawl space right behind that pantry door. So it keeps your HVAC equipment completely out of sight, but highly accessible. And because this home features high efficiency heating and cooling, everything in this mechanical closet is whisper quiet. So no loud furnace rattles vibrating your kitchen walls. There was one time I was touring a newer construction home in Tacoma. I think it was only like 1 year old at the time, and I cannot tell you how loud the furnace was all the way on the upstairs level, even with the mechanic's closet door shut. I heard it throughout the entire home. It drove me nuts. Now you're seeing my famous garage door test. It's not too loud at all. I would say it's fairly average for the channel. I've had whisper quiet garage doors, usually from a side load or ram jack system, but for a conventional garage door system or overhead system, I feel like that was pretty average. You let me know though, am I off base on that? You've heard enough of them on the channel if you watch enough of these. Also love the cement plank on the exterior. I think it's a good exterior type of siding to use. Now, I had clients recently telling me that they don't prefer this style anymore as far as like the semi-transparent garage door, semi-opaque, semi-transparent, where lighting does come through, but it's like that glazed privacy look on the garage, sort of ultra-modern look. Let me know if that's something you're into, or do you think those clients were way off base? Would love to know what the general public thinks. I know there's plenty of builders that are still doing this style for this type of home. Now, walking back through the family room here to take a look at the outside, notice how open and bright this entire area is. I love what they've done with all the window placements on this. Now, of course, it's not even an overcast day, but you can tell that this house gets a ton of natural light coming into it. And, I definitely think that is super important for the PNW, especially for people that might be sensitive to a seasonal affective disorder. Although I know there are talks about switching daylight savings time to be permanent here. Also, I guess on topic, let me know in the comments below if you are into that whole idea or if you want to keep switching your clocks every 6 months, or if you want to go with the, compromise where we just move forward and fall back 30 minutes at a time. Love the fireplace here. I love how seamless it is down below. I like to show off the details on my channel so you can judge the finishing work of the builder. Let me know in the comments below if you've watched my whole playlist. I do have a playlist for Thomas James Homes. I think this is my 5th home tour that I've featured on the channel of theirs. So go check that out after watching this if you kind of want to compare finishing work. Would really love your insights. I do share all your comments and feedback that you give me directly to the builders. I think it's super important. It helps the builders with their research on, what the general public is looking for in their homes. Now, this may come off a little bit weird to think about, but I really like the stair landings. I like taking in the home, and when you're in a 2-story home, I like being able to see everything that I can look at from the stairs when I'm looking at an open concept design down below. I think it's a cool transition. I feel like I'm going in between 2 environments. The upstairs, which is also pretty open, and the downstairs. I don't know. It's really cool to look at, and sometimes I even include it in my videos where we are panning to show you what the view from your staircase looks like of your home. I know maybe most people don't even think of that. There's plenty of staircases that I've shown off on the channel where they're kind of enclosed and you don't get to enjoy views of the other parts of your home from the staircase. But that's not in this home. This one you can definitely take a look at the top or bottom when you're walking up. Now we are in the primary bedroom here. Carpet felt super soft. That's a hallway that goes down to your ensuite here, and then you've also got your own private covered patio here. This definitely feels like a really nice water resistant material that they've put on the deck, the coating here. It's also a non-slip, and you got a really good view of your backyard. Speaking of, fully fenced and quite a lot of space. So for the lot size, it's really hard to find rather large lots, especially anywhere in Bellevue. And to be able to get a decent sized backyard for the pricing, I think Thomas James Homes really is going after value when it comes to this price point for the pool of buyers that would be interested in something like this. And again, I think Thomas James Homes does another wonderful job of the window configuration, both in this primary as well as the ensuite that we're about to walk into. And here I'm just quickly pointing out that a lot of the builders, including Thomas James Homes, are including motion sensors, so your walk-in closet lights just pop on when you walk into them. I think it's rather nice. I also like the position of the tub here. So putting it right here, you're not actually front and center in front of the windows. So if you don't have an amazing view out your windows or your neighbors are looking into your bathroom, I think it's smarter to be able to kind of put it to the side there with the windows adjacent to the tub instead of looking head on out there. I think that was pretty smart of them. I also really love how large this walk-in shower is, and I also love the included bench, and the rather long shower niche is nice as well. Love the tile work too. Just sitting on the bench so you can get the perspective. And I like the dueling vanity countertops. You've got a water closet as well. Pretty standard for most builders to include those now. I think it's more rare when I come across one. I love the window placement here. I like the multiple windows with the verticality to them. So much natural light into this primary. Again, that is a king size bed with plenty of space on both sides there. A lot of versatility and functionality they have packed into this just over 3,000 square foot home. Now, I really love this open area flex space up here. Thomas James Homes does include a lot of these in their upstairs areas, or I've seen it at least in a few of my floor plans that we've walked through, even on the channel. Love the natural light that comes through here. These are perfect for, you know, all types of people, whether you have children, you don't have children. This could be a office area, media room, kids playroom, kids homework area. There's so much you could do with those flex spaces. Now here is another bedroom on the front of the home here, and you'll notice that some of the bedrooms do come with their own bathrooms. So you do have main level living downstairs with a 0.75 bath, which we'll take a look at in a bit, sort of a guest suite, but this one would also count as a guest suite upstairs as well. So really nice that a lot of the bedrooms are coming with, you know, a walk-in closet and their own bathroom. Also love the tall doors as well. And you can't complain about how much natural light is coming from that window there. Love the placement for the privacy. You got to be super tall to be able to look out of it. I think over 7 feet tall. But I also still love the lighting placement being right above the tub too. And now let's go take a quick look at the laundry room. I've had several buyers tell me how important it is that their laundry room's positioned in a way that they can have a window. This definitely checks that box. Check out this laundry room here. And as we continue the rest of the tour upstairs, let's talk about where this home is located. So this home is located here in Lake Hills community of Bellevue. It's an original established neighborhoods. Instead of rows of brand new subdivisions, you'll find definitely larger trees that have been maturing over time. You're going to find larger lots because they're these older established communities. And that's what Thomas James Homes is really good for. They buy infill lots that they build these newer homes in these older communities. So sometimes the home does stand out to the rest of the area. This neighborhood, though, if you're walking through the neighborhood, you do see some newer homes and some recently remodeled ones as well. So just a few minutes away, you'll find Lake Hills Village for your everyday shopping and dining, along with Larson Lake Blueberry Farm, one of Bellevue's more unique local spots that's been around for generations. There's also several neighborhood parks and walking trails nearby if you like getting outside. One of the things I like most about this location is how convenient it is. Downtown Bellevue is just a short drive away. Microsoft is nearby, and you've got quick access to both I-90 and I-405, making it easy to get around the east side or head into Seattle. And for those of you with kids, this home is located within the Bellevue School District, which is consistently considered one of the strongest school districts in Washington. Per the websites, people, this isn't opinion. You can go check out on greatschools.org or niche.com to really get a good idea on actual school rankings. Now, if you're relocating and want a much deeper dive into Bellevue, I've actually put together a quick 1-minute video that covers the city as a whole. You can check that out after this home tour, along with some of my other Bellevue neighborhood tours, if you're trying to decide which area might be the best fit for you. And I also want to do a quick market update for you guys, because I know many of you watching are wondering what's happening with the housing market. As of right now, we're seeing a somewhat slower summer market across much of the Seattle area. There are probably several factors contributing to that. Interest rates definitely play a hand in that. They're still higher than many buyers would like. There's continued uncertainty with global events, and buyers are simply becoming much more selective about the homes they close. Let's also, we can easily mention that the World Cup is one of the largest things that this greater Seattle area has had in recent history. And I know a ton of people were focused on that all month long versus wanting to get out and home shop. So not as many people coming to the open houses, at least for the last month or so. I know it's picking back up again after the 4th of July as well. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a buyer's market. It's more of a balanced market for sure. Well-priced, well-designed homes in desirable locations are still attracting attention. Buyers just have more choices than they did a couple years ago. So they're taking their time and being more intentional with their decisions. I actually think this home fits into a really attractive niche. Brand new construction in Bellevue that's just over 3,000 square feet and priced under $3 million has become increasingly difficult to find. Many new homes in Bellevue of similar sizes are well above that price point, so this could be a compelling option for buyers looking for modern construction without stretching into the next pricing tier. And let me know in the comments below what you thought about that main level guest suite that we just took a look at while I was going on my market and location rant. I think it's a smart multi-gen option or future-proof living main floor situation. And as for this front den or home office, I think it's a perfect home office. I like the lighting that comes through here. It's just large enough to use as a functional space for a home office. Really love the glass door here too. Definitely a good sound. It breaks up the sound, so maybe if someone's playing some music or watching the TV rather loud from the kitchen, you're not going to really hear it all that much with the door shut, but you still feel connected to your home and not super disconnected with a solid door would do as well. Also, one thing to notice here, I think I'm going to pan the camera and show it off. One cool thing that Thomas James Homes did is they are showing off their inventory that is currently available. Thomas James Homes has been known for every home that does come to market where you can actually get it, off of the MLS. They have lots of pre-sales that they don't even list yet. So if you're looking to get in early on stuff, it's always a good idea. You can check to see what they might be working on. Please feel free to reach out to me. I would love to get you details if there are specific areas you're looking for. Thomas James Homes is a fantastic builder, and I would love to help you get something from them if this looks like your style and a location that you are looking for. And there you have it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of this beautiful home tour, again, built by Thomas James Homes here in Bellevue, Washington. Again, my name is Aaron Morrow, local realtor here in the greater Seattle area. I've been working with buyers, sellers, and investors in King, Pierce, and Snohomish counties for well over a decade now. If you're looking to make your move over here to the greater Seattle area in the next 9 days or 9 months, or you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, please feel free to reach out to me. Contact info can be found below in the description. I would love to show you how I can make your next move or investment a smooth one. If you're looking for some more property tours or you'd like to see what others have said about working with me, look somewhere on the screen right here. And of course, until next time, I hope to be showing you some more property tours, and please subscribe to me for more real estate shenanigans. Have a great day.